Whoa. Oh, hello, everybody. It's me, Mr. Carver, and I'm in space right now. Whoa. And I'm on the International Space Station, and I'm looking down at the Earth, our globe, our world. Isn't it amazing and cool? You know, we've been spending a lot of time working with Google Maps and Street View and focusing on just little parts of our world, but in reality, our Earth is huge. It's massive. And Google and other companies have been working to try and take satellites and picture images and not just map a little part of the world, but map the whole entire world. Wouldn't it be cool if we could go anywhere, up on mountains and down into valleys and into the oceans and anywhere that we can photograph kind of with our special cameras up in the sky? Today we're going to work with a cool tool called Google Earth, and we're going to talk about how the technology works and the ways that Google and other companies are able to take pictures of our entire globe and then make it so that we can actually feel like we're sitting right there on the ground anywhere in the entire world, even if we don't have one of those cool Street View cameras. So let's go ahead and get ready to explore our world. Whoa. Whoa. All right, second grade, we've done a lot of work with maps so far. We have talked about how Google Maps is made from satellites taking pictures from space down on us. These satellites can create a 2D, a flat image of our world, which is pretty cool. To get a different kind of image, we've used Street View, where we actually will take cameras pointed in all different directions and create like a bubble picture by driving on roads or taking them on backpacks or horses or snowmobiles or wherever. And anywhere the camera goes, it can take a photograph that makes you feel like you're right there in that photograph, which is still kind of cool, but it's also a little bit 2D as well. Well, what we want to do today is think about a new tool that might let us explore our whole world and do it in 3D, as if we're right there being able to fly around, kind of like the video games that maybe you like to play. It's called Google Earth. And what Google Earth does is it uses a different kind of technology, satellites and also airplanes, to make a 3D image of our globe. And what we're going to do today is learn how that technology works, and then we're going to explore around our world, our 3D world, and go anywhere that you can go. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is pause this video again, and I have this other video I want you to watch that does a super good job of explaining how Street View, or excuse me, how Google Earth actually works and all the cool stuff that you can do inside of it. Then, after you watch that video, you're going to come back to me, and I'm going to show you how we get onto Google Earth. So go ahead and pause this right now, and then come back to me when you're done watching this video right here. Okay, good, you're back. All right, now let's explore Google Earth together. So in our browser, we're going to go to my website, mrcarver.net, and inside mrcarver.net, we're going to click on the 2 for second grade, and after that, it's going to load slowly. I think I'm having a little bit of internet problems today. And then we're going to look for this blue ball icon right here. This blue ball is Google Earth. That's the logo. And when I click it open, then it's going to take some time, but it will eventually start to load. You're going to have to be a little bit patient because it's loading all of these 3D images, satellite images, and all sorts of stuff. So it's loading, and it's going to pop up. And here it goes. Watch me make it go. Ready, go. Nope. Try it again. Ready, go. I was so close. All right, here's Google Earth. So what I get to do in Google Earth, you'll notice that it looks really close to Street View, but I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom, 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 zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, and there is our world. There's our globe right there. In fact, it even has the weather on it. If you zoom in a little bit, the clouds go away. When you click and drag like this, you're going to be able to go anywhere in our world, and you can actually kind of see the stars behind it too, which is really cool. So let me show you how we can actually zoom in to different places. Now you can go anywhere in the world. You can go to the United States. You can go to Carlisle if you want. I'll be honest, there's nothing too exciting to see in Carlisle. Not like some of these other places. I'm going to go to Japan today. And I'm going to zoom into Japan. And if I want to find something cool in Japan, like like a mountain, or if I take a look, it kind of looks like, oh, there's a big city here called Tokyo. Let's zoom into Tokyo. I can see how the green mountains are here, but then all of this kind of gray stuff must be building. So in I zoom, 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 all the way in. Cool, and all the buildings start to show up. And I can see some boats. This is that satellite image that I was talking, or that we've used before. But how do I make it 3D? Well, over here on the other side, I've got a thing that says 3D. So I'm going to go ahead and click it. And when I click it, ooh, it kind of spins around. And now I can see that the buildings are starting to pop out of the screen. And I can actually zoom in even further than this and really get a pretty good look at how those buildings look, which is pretty awesome. I can click and drag to move around. And I can also use the keys on my keyboard to help me zoom around as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my arrow keys now. And when I use my arrow keys, so let's see, I can shift this way. And my right key will shift me to the right. My up key will shift me forward and shift me back. I think this is kind of like me being Superman right now. It feels like I'm flying around here, like so. Cool. Now, how do I look up and down? So to look up and down, what you're going to do is you're going to use another kind of key called ALT. Take a look at it. It's probably near your space bar right here. Here's your space bar, and here's your key called Alt, A-L-T. When you hold down on the Alt key, like you do when you're making a capital letter, if you hold down on Alt and then push your up arrow, you'll actually like kind of raise your head up. And then if you push your right arrow, you'll turn your head this way. And the left arrow will turn your head back. Letting up on the Alt key will actually then make you go forwards and backwards. It's sometimes easier to do this on a keyboard, but you can, if you have a touch screen, you can also use your touch screen too. Using your finger, or sometimes two fingers, can raise your head up, raise your head down, left and right, and so forth and so on. So you're going to have to kind of play around with how to move around. Like I said, the arrow keys and holding down on the Alt key is a good way to do it on almost all keyboards that I know of. But if you're using a touch screen, then you could see if you can touch it and move too, so that you're actually there flying around. Now, the next thing that you can do once you're kind of you're good with this, you can explore other places. You might try to click on a place down here on this globe, and this is going to fly me all the way to Australia. Let's see what's in Australia. Oh, it didn't do that. Come back. Oh, I just clicked on the globe, I guess. Let's go to Australia. Anything on Australia? I'm going to zoom in here, and okay, cool. Australia's got some mountains, it kind of looks like, doesn't it? Those look like mountains. Let's see if we can see a 3D version of these mountains here. I'm going to click on 3D, and yeah, kind of some 3D mountains. And the mountains are sticking up there and showing me what it looks like. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to click back on the globe. Let's go back to the globe. Now, other things that you can do on Google Earth, you can also search for places. So if you want to find a specific place, I can click the search bar. And in the search bar, it gives me some suggestions, but I can do things like I can search for a volcano. Volcano. So maybe I want to go to Volcano National Park. Ooh, maybe I'll go here and see what happens. It's going to load. Again, sorry, my internet's kind of slow today. All right, we're going to fly there. Woo! Cool. Volcanoes National Park, it says. Interesting. It's in Rwanda. I'll turn on my 3D and if I take a look around, if I see any volcanoes here. Oop, stop spinning. All right. Look up, look up. Oh, oh, oh. Look what I see right there. Oh my goodness. These are volcanoes, and that's the old volcano or volcanoes here in a country called Rwanda. That's pretty cool. Oh, that volcano just disappeared. Huh. Oh, there it goes. Came back again. Awesome. Another place that you can try is this over here, Voyager. Voyager has different places that are picked out for you that you can visit. This looks like it's not going to work for me quite yet today, so I'm going to skip over that, but it might work for you. I like this button here. I'm feeling lucky. Clicking I'm feeling lucky is going to take you to a random place in the world somewhere. So this is going to take me to an island in Venice, Italy. Well, that's interesting. Oh, look at that. Whoa. This island is a house. That's kind of cool. This little house here, and and you'd have to take a boat every day that you wanted to go to your house or go grocery shopping. What's this? Oh, it looks like a soccer field. Huh. You know what? I learned something today. I didn't even know this place existed, but that's kind of cool that you would have to travel to. Look at all these little islands. I learn something all the time with Google Earth. As the video said, Google Earth is about getting lost. It's about exploring around and seeing what you can find. So I want you to spend your day today seeing what you can find in the world. Go for a spin or search for a place that you would like to visit, like Mount Rushmore, or maybe you want to visit the Green Bay Packers Stadium, Lambeau Field. Who knows? Search for it and see if you can find these places and then have fun exploring your world in 3D.